Why does the media have to ruin everything? Couldn't they see LeBron James and Anthony Davis were having a bromance moment? Couldn't they let the champagne dry at least? Yes, Anthony Davis is technically a free agent, but why ask him about it? Well, they did, and he said this.
Over the next couple of months, we'll figure it out. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. That's why my agent is who he is, and we'll discuss it and figure it out.
What?
Over the next couple of months, we'll figure it out. I mean, I'm not 100% sure.
Not 100% sure? I mean, could Anthony Davis actually leave this? Well, Kawhi left this for this. Kyrie Irving wanted his own team. In this video, we're explaining why, yes, it could happen. We're looking at every realistic option AD has this offseason. Who can afford him? Where could he land if not back in LA? Hey, it's Casey. Welcome to AM Hoops. Hit subscribe and notification bells. The offseason has begun. We have a lot of offseason videos to get to. We go over every trade and free agent target for all 30 teams. The playlist is linked above. Been getting a lot of requests from Patreon subscribers on this. If you want to request a video or get a shout out or just chat with me about the NBA, the Patreon link is down below in the description. So, before you comment, yes, I know it's not likely Anthony Davis leaves the Lakers, but people acting like it's impossible are dead wrong. There are multiple reasons AD could leave. First, playing with LeBron James isn't the easiest thing in the world. AD got big props for his offense in games 1 and 2, his defense on Jimmy Butler in game 4, but LeBron took the spotlight. AD got 0 Finals MVP votes. Some guys just want their own team to lead and to win with. Now, I think that would be a horrible decision, but that's what Kyrie Irving did. Besides that, there was the eye roll when Davis hurt his ankle in Game 5. There's the environment that comes with a LeBron team. Remember when Kevin Durant said this? So much hype comes from being around LeBron from other people. He has so many fanboys in the media. Even the beat writers just fawn over him. I'm like, we're playing basketball here, and it's not about basketball at certain points. So I get why anyone wouldn't want to be in that environment because it's toxic. Okay, or there's the argument that the Lakers are at their peak right now, and AD believes that. It won't get any better than 2020, and leaving would be best for his long-term future. LeBron turns 36 in a few months. He's probably not as motivated, having just won a title. The team owns just 2 of their next 7 first-round picks outright in 2020 and 2026. There aren't any game-changing young players on the team. If LeBron got injured, how good are they really? Not a contender. Yes, the Lakers are favorites to keep AD, but you are lying to yourself if you think other teams can't offer him a better future. The last reason it's a possibility is money. AD was expecting to get a lot more before the pandemic hit, and now it's probably in his best interest to take a short-term deal until the salary cap goes back up again. It won't matter that much if he signs with the Lakers or with somewhere else. Again, I don't expect Anthony Davis to leave the Lakers, but if he did, he would go to one of these 5 teams. The number 5 team to steal away Anthony Davis is the Atlanta Hawks. They're on this list for 3 reasons. Number 1, they've got the money to afford him. The Hawks have the most cap space to offer him the most money on a short-term deal. Second, they've got young talent. Imagine pairing the best two-way player in AD in the front court with an offensive superstar in the backcourt in Trae Young. That would be lethal for years. Finally, they're in the East. No offense, but if Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo can lead that young squad to the finals, then AD on the Hawks would be a high seed in the playoffs at least. The number 4 team to steal AD is the New York Knicks. The Knicks are also in the East. They've got a ton of cap space, but they can offer a few things the Hawks cannot. First, the Knicks offer the biggest spotlight. Whoever turns the Knicks around, and it will eventually happen, will be immortal. AD already has champion on his legacy, right? I mean, no one can take that away from him. If he wants to create something unique and really special, he could try to win in New York. The Lakers already have 17 championships. If AD continues to win there, he'll be like the 5th best Laker ever. He could be the greatest Knick of all time. Carmelo Anthony tried this, but New York gutted their roster to get him. Now, AD would be walking into a younger, more talented roster with the number 8 overall pick. At number 3, the Toronto Raptors. Unlike the Knicks and the Hawks, Toronto has proven young talent on the team, and they can also afford him. Serge Ibaka, Marc Gasol, and Fred VanVleet are all free agents as well, so AD can sign a big short-term deal. They were saving money for Giannis, but the Raptors would absolutely welcome Anthony Davis instead. Kawhi might be wishing he never left right now. AD can live out what could have been Kawhi's future. The number 2 team is the Chicago Bulls. Look, it doesn't make sense, but going back home is more powerful than logic. Here's why the Bulls aren't a good landing spot. They don't have elite talent to play with. They have a new coach and a new front office with no track record. They haven't won a title since Michael Jordan. Plus, financially, it's almost impossible unless Otto Porter Jr. turns down his option, which won't happen. Even with all that, AD left the door open.
I mean, obviously, it's nothing like playing at home. I don't know. I am a free agent next year, but
Next question.
We'll see. Young man responsibility.
I think it would be a career killer, but the Bulls are one of the top players in AD's free agency. But the number 1 player is the Miami Heat. This would be the reverse Kevin Durant. KD joined the team that beat him. This is the opposite. The Heat can offer everything. Tons of money, a talented roster with youth, playing in the East, great coaching, front office and culture, and a sexy big market. The Miami Heat are the perfect free agent destination right now. Miami needs that last piece to win too. They would be AD's team immediately. This would be one of the craziest free agent moves in NBA history, but the Heat are the team that make the most sense. Now I know a lot of you wanted the Warriors on this list, maybe the Clippers. Neither of those teams has the money, and they would need to do a sign and trade. Not only would that hard cap them, they wouldn't be able to do any moves afterward, but it means the Lakers would have to participate in the deal, and I don't think they'd play ball. But again, the Lakers are not going to realistically lose AD, even though he won't commit to them verbally still. I think all this is his agent Rich Paul telling him to say the right things to not give up leverage. The Lakers are probably going to want AD to sign for less money on a team-friendly deal to build around him, but Davis probably wants top dollar. When AD says he's not sure about re-signing, all we're seeing is a money negotiation in the media, not a sign he's actually going to leave. Still, those negotiations could get heated, or AD could want to leave for any of the reasons that we laid out. There is a small chance here in free agency, and a handful of teams are ready to pounce. Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a daily NBA video.